Right, so we're back online. This will be part 2. That was one of the locals down from Taurena. What was also interesting about that is I'd been thinking about sending that man an email just to say, hey, how's everything down there with my boat? It's been a week since I've been down there. This day of recording this video, it's Sunday. We just start getting into August 25, and my routine has been to drive down every Sunday and check on Ducky Boy and Hop and Ren. But I think if there was any issues, he would have said something. So that's good. You see. But what was interesting, I said, that's what I was just saying. I was considering sending you an email. So isn't that interesting, folks? We're a little dismissive at times, don't understand how it all works, but turns out he's up this way looking for a boat. He went for a wander, and with his intuition, he goes, oh, is your boat there? Yeah. He took photos. He goes, I thought that was your boat. He said, that's a good looking boat. And he's I said, well, what brings you up this way? He goes, oh, I'm seeing if my boat's still for sale. And I thought, you're seeing if your boat's still for sale? That doesn't make sense. I was, oh, well, it's a boat I'm looking to buy. And as soon as he said, I said, oh, I see. So you're already perceiving that's already your boat. You're claiming that that's your. I said, oh, that's really cool that you do that. So a couple of little things in there. You're paying attention. Not paying attention. Paying attention. And you see it all over the Instagram, all over the YouTube. Perceiving it to already be. Perceiving it to already be. So that man, he's already claiming that boat. So you could do the same. But let's not get too stretched out with that. Continue on with my theory a bit. You don't need discipline to start. And I was that person, or that fella, I will say fella, adult male, that was constantly on the hunt for, or how do I get more discipline? Because I was convinced that it was only until I had adequate levels of discipline that I would eventually start doing good things for myself. 49 winters later, that's actually not needed at all. You don't need a discipline to start. You just need to start. And it's a bit of a lecture, right? Going into sort of semi-guru mode. However, that's potentially just how I need to communicate this to you. And discipline, from my experience on the old boat and with Whistling Duck and getting things done, is the byproduct of the doing, of the repetitiveness, of the commitment to the habit, to the practice, to the task. And the discipline eventually solidifies itself. Okay? it becomes a manifestation, you could say a manufactured manifestation from the doing, from the commitment to the doing, or to the focus to the doing. You see? Yeah, because I'm just pondering on. I was just pondering right there. If I was more disciplined in my eating, and I'd have a better body, if I was disciplined and worked out, right? Then, and yes, this is true. However, I'm sitting here in my mind trying to be there, but not doing anything in the physical here. So you go backwards and forwards, and like I said, 49 winters, folks, going backwards and forwards. Turns out all I needed to do was just do, and that the discipline is a byproduct. And you could say that discipline is the commitment to the repetition of a practice, task, or habit that promotes the benefit. That promotes a benefit, that elicits a benefit, that breeds the benefit, that emits a benefit. Okay? That is the discipline. So going over some ideas or analogy is almost along the lines of saying, if I had more fruit trees, then I'd plant more seeds. So it's contradictive nature in a way. Because you need the seeds to grow the plants that produce the fruits. Or let's say something along the lines, well, if I had more discipline, I'd save more money. Like I said the other day, have you ever held anything in empty hands? If I had more discipline, I'd save more money. Well, so the example is actually, you don't need discipline to save money. You need to save money, and then the discipline derives from repeating that action. That makes sense. Like if I had more water, I'd drink more water. Now that is a technicality, and you can be literal like that, but it's like, so you can't drink any water if you don't have any water. I get that. So get some water. So that's my theory. To get more disciplined in something, we just need to do that thing on the regular or more often, and it starts. It's a bit like bit like wanting to finish a race without even signing up for one. Because, well, if I had more discipline, then I'd run more and then I'd do more competitions. The question then is like, well, I don't even walk. What if I just started walking? And eventually, okay, I would get discipline at walking. So here we are at the Bunnings, and then like I said, there's gonna be them days. Today's been a bit like that for me, where it's just not on the ball. Get frustrated with the coffee, like, come on, man. Boil the water. What are you doing? Are you going or are you not going? Thank you. Hesitation is a killer too. Hesitation is the killer in a lot of things. Oh, but only if I had more discipline, right? It's like discipline is this thing, which it is. That's my theory, ladies and gentlemen. Any of the ladies tuning in? I just need to do. Having this old boat is a real good drop in the pond. I could say it's a drop in the pond. It's a drop in the pond. Jeez, it's a big day. Looking for a car park in this huge Bunnings. There's people right in the middle of there, so I can't go down there. Holy moly. Okay. Jeez Louise. We may need to just go to another place. So that's it for today, my dear friend. Some little nuggets hidden in these two videos, and I'm not sure right now. Whoa. Okay, it's a bit crazy around here. I breathe. The camera lens is either clean, it's the light, and I'm going to throw it out there. I am looking rather good. I noticed there the other day that my eyes are getting back to being really blue, and my whites are really white. Okay. So I need to concentrate, folks. Be good, be great, be brilliant, be the best you can. Do whatever you can with whatever you have, and have a good one.